let's dive into the world of niche marketing, shall we? Hello and welcome to Modern Broadcast. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the RetroChamp. Now, the RetroChamp is a portable NES and Famicom system. I'm not entirely sure who this system is for, as it is a rather niche market, and it kind of reminds me of the Express, the unreleased handheld system from the 1990s developed by BDL Enterprises. The Express was supposed to make your NES games portable and take them on the go, however, Nintendo shut down the project, worried that it would interfere with Game Boy sales. Well, here we are in 2023, and MyArcade has taken up the helm and brought to life that dream of taking our NES and Famicom games on the go. So let's go ahead and get started with an unboxing. Alright, so here it is. This is the RetroChamp box. What's nice is that it is a full color box here, and we see that the picture of the system here kind of looks like the Amazon show, or the Google show, I think is what it's called. The smart home assistant. So this is being produced by MyArcade, who is primarily known for controllers, and looks like this device as well. If we see here on the side, looks like we can plug this into our TV, and so there must be an HDMI out on the back. We get 3 to 5 hours of playtime, and it has a charge cable included. Flipping the box over here, looks like we can play both NES and Famicom game cartridges. In this first picture here, it looks like the NES cartridge faces forward, which is interesting. Looks like it has a built-in 4,000 mAh rechargeable battery, a 7-inch backlit LCD screen with multiple aspect ratios. We can go 4:3 or 16:9. We can play on the go or connect to your TV and play in 720p via the HDMI. It has a built-in kickstand, and it's compatible with the Super Gamepad wireless controllers, again by MyArcade. Looks like it also includes a cartridge cleaning kit. Here on the side, we see that kind of in the third image here. Looks like it's built into one of the handles of the system. Let's go ahead and bust it out of the box. Alright, opening the box here. There's a little teeny white box up top, and I am suspecting this is probably our charge cable. Let's go ahead and get this open. And yes. Yep, looks like micro USB. Perfect. The next thing out of the box is this NES cartridge extractor, which we'll use to extract our Famicom games when we have those plugged in. Alright, and here we have it, the system. So this is pretty big. Okay, let's go ahead and start reviewing. So when I had opened this and taken it out of the package, it had this kind of film on it, but it was really dirty. So I had actually taken that off just to make it a little bit cleaner. So I don't know if this was used and returned or what exactly. So taking a look at the front of the device here, we see on the left-hand side, we have a menu button, it appears. Yep, a menu button. And then we also have a D-pad, which is quite squishy, actually. I mean, when I'm pushing this, it pretty much becomes flush with the system. I don't know if that's gonna translate well when we're playing games, but we'll see later on. At the bottom, it looks like we have stereo speakers, and we also have the MyArcade logo underneath the 7-inch screen. Here we have our B and A buttons. They feel a little bit better than the D-pad, but still quite cheap and clicky. Then it looks like up here at the top right, we have our select and start buttons. On the bottom of the device here, it looks like we have a release button that will release the right side of the console here, the compartment for the alcohol swabs. We also have our Famicom cartridge slot and our kickstand. Moving over to the side of the device, looks like we have our volume up and volume down buttons. On the other side, looks like we don't have any buttons here. On the top of the device, looks like we have our power on-off, our aspect ratio, again 4:3 or 16:9, headphone jack, and the charge port. And we also have our NES cartridge game slot. Flipping over to the back of the device here, there's our kickstand that pops out. Looks like we have some divots here for our hands when holding the console. Looks like here in the center we have a controller 1. This is again for connecting those wireless controllers, so it must have that built in where it auto-connect to those. So controller 1, controller 2, and then an HDMI out port. So let's go ahead and get a game installed. Let's go ahead. I have Metal Storm here, and we're just going to load this in the top. Again, label facing us. Now, I don't know if this console has any juice or not, but okay. These pins are really tight. Now let's turn the power on. And it doesn't look like we have any juice. So I'm going to go ahead and get this plugged in, and we'll continue after it charges for a little bit, or maybe we'll just do the video while it's charging. Alright, and we are back. So I do have it plugged in. It is charging. We do have a LED indicator light up here at the top. While it's charging, I'm going to go ahead and show that right compartment with the cleaning kit that's included with this. So we're going to flip this system over, and we're going to push this release button off to the side here. And they don't really give you anywhere to grasp it. And I'm wearing gloves, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. Give me 1 second here. Alright, first try. Okay, here we go. So once we get that slid off, it just slides down, and here is the compartment. So there's a little push button right there. So what we do is we push this, and as we push that, we just kind of slide this off. Just a little bit. And oh my goodness. There we go. Super easy. So, what's this? Okay, so it comes like with this little clear plastic container for the solution. That's nice, okay. And it looks like they also pack some swabs here to clean the cartridges with the cleaning solution. Let's go ahead and put... Uh-oh. Get the... Oh no. I kind of regret taking this out now. It's not... What is happening here? It is not going back. Okay. Like this? What? Get in there. Okay. Let's just go ahead and button this up. Perfect. Nobody has to know, right? Nobody knows. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and just slide this back up, and it should click right into place. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and get this booted up and try out some Metal Storm. Oof, okay. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how the camera's picking it up, but the viewing angles on this screen are not that great. You got to be pretty much looking at it directly, like head on. And the brightness isn't that... I don't know if there's a way to increase that. I mean, the brightness is okay, but it's... I think it could be better. The screen almost looks a little washed out. Oof. Okay, yeah, that's a little rough. Is this better? Alright, let's go ahead and... Is this the right color palette? I don't really remember the main character being all white. I thought it was kind of a red tint, and the speakers are loud, which is great, but I feel like we're missing part of the beat here. I feel like when I've played this on the actual NES, it's played a little bit differently. So I'm gonna have to test this and compare with other footage of playing this game. Loading up a Famicom game was just as easy, and actually makes the system look better, to be honest. It kind of becomes flesh. It's not sticking out awkwardly. In order to eject a Famicom game, use the cartridge ejector, put it up top, and push down. And that's how you eject your Famicom games. And one thing I noticed is that it's actually quite loose, and actually wiggles quite a bit. But it didn't affect gameplay, which was nice. So the RetroChamp is an interesting way to play your classic Nintendo and Famicom games on the go. It does have some limitations. While the device is compact and lightweight, the 7-inch LCD screen doesn't have the best viewing angles, and the colors appear to be a bit washed out. The device isn't really portable, in my opinion. I mean, I would love to see this device. I would love to see someone take this device on a plane and bring several of their cartridges with them. You know, I think that would just be an absolute blast to see. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. What are your thoughts on the RetroChamp? Is this worth it? Have a great week, everyone, and take care.